Hello students, welcome to the next session of SST. Today I am here with the topic Civilization and Cities. In this session we are going to study about the earlier civilization and cities of India. So students, what do you mean by civilization? An advanced stage of human development with achievements in art, science, writing and governance is called civilization. More than 4,500 years ago, people in northwest India on the banks of river Indus lived in large cities and knew how to write. These people were urban and civilized. Their civilization is called the Indus Valley or Harappan civilization. Now students, I am going to discuss with you the unveiling of Harappa. How did we get to know about Harappan civilization? Till the second decade of the 20th century, nothing was known about the Harappan civilization, and historians believe that Indian history was only about 3,500 years old. Then in 1920, Rai Bahadur Dayaram Sahani discovered the ruins of Harappa, a small village in the Montgomery district of Punjab, in present-day Pakistan. And in 1921, R.D. Banerjee came upon the remains of a civilization in Mohenjo-daro on the banks of river Indus in Larkana district of Sindh, now in Pakistan. Originally, Harappan civilization was called the Indus Valley civilization because the first cities were found on the banks of river Indus. Later, more cities were discovered in the mainland. Since many of the cities had the same pattern as Harappa, and it became the type site. Type site is an archaeological site regarded as characteristic of a popular culture. Thus, the civilization came to be called the Harappan civilization. The civilization included Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, now in Pakistan, Kalibangan in Rajasthan, Robat in Punjab, Lothal and Dholavira in Gujarat, Alamgirpur in Uttar Pradesh, Rakhigari and Banawali in Haryana, and Shorthage in Afghanistan was a Harappan trading post. The Indus Valley civilization flourished in the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent. It spread over Sindh, Baluchistan, Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, Rajasthan, and from Jammu in the north to the Narmada in the west. Now students, I am going to discuss with you how do we get to know about Harappans. The people of the Harappan civilization have not left behind any written records. Only a few sentences have been found on seals. It has not been possible to read out the script used on the seals, though many historians have tried. The remains uncovered in excavations are the only sources of information about this civilization. These tell us a fascinating story of the lives of the Harappan people. In the ancient world, no other civilization has shown as much advancement in the civic sense as the Indus Valley civilization. The cities of this civilization were well-developed urban centers. The buildings were made of stones and burnt bricks. This civilization was known for its spectacular city planning and efficiency. Now students, I am going to discuss with you features of the civilization. First one is town planning. The cities of Indus Valley civilization were well planned. Some cities were surrounded by high walls. A typical city housed around 40,000 people. Special buildings. A number of impressive buildings have been found at Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. In Mohenjo-daro, the largest building was a granary. The granaries were used for storing surplus grain. Near the granaries, circular brick platforms were found for threshing grains. 6 granaries have been found at Harappa. Another well-known structure at Mohenjo-daro is the Great Bath. It is a rectangular structure resembling a swimming pool. The inner walls were layered with bricks and covered with natural tar to prevent seepage. People probably used it for religious purposes. Perhaps people took a dip in this bath on special occasions. Another building nearby was probably used as a town hall, where residents of the city gathered. It appeared to have been an assembly hall used for taking important decisions. Another cities such as Kalibangan and Lothal had fire altars, where sacrifices may have been performed. Drains and drainage is an important characteristic of Harappan civilization. The drainage system of the Harappan cities was one of the best in ancient times. Drains were constructed on either side of the roads. Kitchens and bathrooms had drains that were connected to the street drains. They were covered with slabs of stone and could be removed in order to clean them. The drains were made of bricks that were fixed tight to prevent the dirty water from leaking. Inspection holes were provided at intervals to clean them. Wooden screens were put on drains to stop the solid waste from being washed away with water. Such a well-planned drainage system tells us that the Indus Valley people were particular and careful about health and sanitation. Now students, I am going to discuss with you the social life of Harappans. There were probably different social groups in the Harappan society. Political and social institutions had become more complex by this time. It was no longer a society where everyone was equal. There were differences in power, prestige, and wealth. At the top of Harappan society were people who planned the construction of monumental buildings in the city. They were probably the rulers. Then there were some people who knew how to write on seals. There were also skilled merchants and traders and some kind of religious specialists. The conditions prevailing on the banks of river Indus and its tributaries were favorable for settlement. The climate was warm and moist, and the fertile soil was used for growing different crops. Sindh and Rajasthan were not deserts but were covered with forests which provided plenty of timber for construction of houses and boats and for fuel. People wore cotton and woolen clothes. The men wore something similar to dhoti and the women wore a skirt. Both men and women wore shawls on the upper body. Many ornaments have been found which prove that the Harappans were fond of wearing jewelry. Ornaments were made of gold, silver, copper, bronze, and several types of beads. Earthenware, utensils and pots, stone figures have been discovered at Harappa. The dancing girl bronze figure from Mohenjo-daro is the most famous one. Farming and pottery making was an important occupation of Harappans. The fertile soil of the region was used for growing different crops. The Indus farmers and herders supplied food to craftspersons, scribes and rulers living in the cities. They grew wheat, barley, gram, peas, maize, mustard and millets. They were the first to grow cotton in India. They used plows and sickles and different methods of irrigation. Harappan pottery was red in color with geometrical or floral designs in black. Pots were made with fine clay and were then glazed and decorated. In addition to farmers, weavers, toy makers, and jewelers, there were potters, metal workers, and traders. Skilled metal workers produced tools and implements in copper and bronze, such as spears, knives, arrowheads, axes, and razors. Vessels used in the houses were also made of thin metal sheets, including gold and silver. Now students, I am going to discuss with you Harappan traders. Harappan people carried out on trade with other countries. Some Harappan seals have been found in the cities of ancient Mesopotamia, while Mesopotamian seals have been found in Harappan cities. This confirms that trade existed between both these civilizations. The remains of a dockyard excavated at Lothal by S. R. Rao show that Harappans were familiar with ships. So students, what do you mean by dockyard? Dockyard is a place where ships are repaired and also loaded and unloaded. The Harappans made many things for which they needed raw materials. Some of them were not available in the region. They probably got copper from Oman in West Asia and Rajasthan, tin from Afghanistan and Iran, gold from Karnataka, precious stones from Gujarat and Iran, and lapis lazuli from northern Afghanistan. Seals are the important source by which we get to know about the Harappan civilization. More than 2000 seals have been discovered at different sites of the Indus Valley civilization. Historians assume that merchants and traders used the seals for trading purposes to stamp their goods. These seals were flat and rectangular and were made of white stone. Many of these seals had a picture of a bull, an elephant, or a tree, and a short account inscribed in a pictographic script. Now students, I am going to discuss with you Harappan faith and beliefs. Not much is known about the religious beliefs of the Harappan people. They probably worshipped trees and animals. The peepal tree and the bull are commonly seen on seals. Image worship was prevalent in Harappan period. The most commonly found figurine is that of a female deity who has generally been identified as a mother goddess. The worship of a male god similar to the later Shiva Pashupati may also have been popular. On one particular seal, he is shown with three visible faces seated in a yogic posture, with animals on each side. The discovery of pottery and ornaments at the burial sites proves that the Harappans believed in life after death. Now students, I am going to discuss with you decline of the civilization. The Harappan civilization lasted for about 1,000 years. It disappeared by about 1500 BCE. According to historians, there are many reasons for the decline. Mohenjo-daro excavations reveal that the city was destroyed over and over again and was rebuilt at the same site 9 times. This had a weakening effect on the civilization. Floods, natural calamities, or epidemics could have contributed to the decline. Changes in the course of the river Indus, which left the land dry and infertile, played a role in the decline of the civilization. Foreign invasions took its toll in weakening the civilization. Nowadays, historians believe that the end was not sudden and that it happened over a period of time. Whatever be the reason for the end, the Harappan civilization was left behind a heritage of which we are really proud. It gave to the world some of its earlier cities, town planning, and architectural wonders that still evoke awe today. So, students, in this session, I discussed with you Indus Valley Civilization, its important characteristics, occupations of the people, and decline of the civilization. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.